similar donation of 20 bags of cement also went to Loto community towards supporting the self-initiated 4-seater WC place of convenience started by the residents some 3 years ago. One family at Bolipota received a pack of roofing sheets from the MP towards addressing a fire incident the family went through a couple of months ago. Similar disaster victims have not been forgotten. The provision of iron sheets, bed sheets and mats, mattresses, and in some cases, food items during disasters have been part of the MP's agenda in several communities, including Godokope and Agbolipota, as was the case a few years ago. At the same event, Mr. WOYOME pledged an amount of 2,000 Ghana cedis towards the construction and rehabilitation of the existing raw dam in the area. The move is to enable the dam collect the needed volume of water for use by the residents for their all-year-round vegetable cultivation in the area. The Chiveto DA Primary School has not been left out. On Wednesday, 29 January this year, the MP presented a package of 30 bags of cement and 2 bundles of aluminium roofing sheets towards the construction of the school's collapsed kindergarten structure. Pastor Samuel Adika, who spoke on behalf of the community, thanked the MP for the gesture.
MP Kobi WOYOME Elabe Nuyo Wonemia Elolo Maufola Damo forma we metenu nanago Da badaja sibe maufola Awonu Kwa doshi vato taraji Ayemie tomato ha Mikpo jijo Lenti hana pati Da mitak bene Anya yi gbogbo aro ke mi hiena lododo atuomi le malia ganya o sesenemi mi gbagbaja ganya o sesenemi ka madidioko mi o keji ava damage alo ava gba konu ya duomi no yin taru na mi fu lekemia o mi ba dangle ko va hien ba ayo nya mi ampita mi adogbo ko dumaga ko va chachichire ko Rodo, Alaba, Mianovi, for Michael, Gatti, yeah, a vagba magbe. Congrede de Vaba, Jamiapo MP, Alaba, yeah, le mienu. Comadidio Miro Boko, and Nami Assurance. Comagadi Joko, over mi bajo. Go throw me naiko. Oko items of Covacana, 30 bags of cement, 2 bundles of aluminum sheet. Avarumiabo, Conuya Doji Johnny. Pa to baba nugaro he na mi aka maja wo ha asubo gaka mi akyaron kuma na fifi la be amon papa ero ko galasi bala wala nu fo me na du kola ready ba yo akpere wa dakone ba wa duji aye party hana duji e kama maka for club. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
The Sanity International School complex at Sogakope also received 50 bags of cement on the same day towards improving the school's infrastructural facilities. A teacher at the school, Mr. Raphael Amaku, who received the donation on behalf of the school, had this to say.
Even though some of us were thinking it will go into that particular issue as the other parties were doing. They promised they don't give. But today, we were just lucky and our PTA chairman came to alert us that the product which we were looking for a very long time is on the way coming. So we should get ourselves prepared and unload it. It's a very good and then pleasurable issue to us. And we are very happy to receive this bold item. And I'm sure on behalf of the staff and then the PTA, we will put it into a very good optimum use so that your office, the good work that you are doing at the office will be more flourished. We thank you and God bless you.
On Saturday, 10th October 2020, the MP, Kobana Mensah WOYOME, made a presentation of 50 bags of cement to the Sokakopa Senior High School towards the continuation of the District Assembly's Girls' Dormitory block in the school, in addition to the school's gates and fence wall projects. The gesture was in response to an appeal made to the MP by the Old Students Association of the school.
The Old Students Association of the school approached me with a letter requesting for support in getting certain key projects through in the school. One of which is the continuation of the girls' dormitory, and also as well as the project at the gate. And then I think some fence as well. So I have initially approved 50 bags of cement to start, and I'm going to approve another 50 bags maybe 2-3 weeks from now. In total will be 100 bags as a pledge towards the whole project. And so the intention is to see how that goes and the extent to which the project is enhanced, so that at maybe later date we can come and assess the work done and also see what else we would have to add so that we can have the project completed as my support for the entire project of the school.
The assistant headmaster of the school in charge of administration, Mr. Sifas Sokpa, received the donation on behalf of the management of the school.
Yes, on behalf of School Board of Governors, school management, all students, TTA and students, we would like to say a big thank you for the good work that you've been doing. This is not the first time we're supporting the school. We are very grateful and we'll make sure we put this good deed. And just as you promised, you know you really deliver. So this information will get to the old students. So at the appropriate time, we will get them there. We are most grateful and we expect to see the promise as that time. Thank you very much.
Residents of the Fievie Adidokwe community also received 30 bags of cement from the MP towards the continuation of their self-initiated CHIPS compound project that will soon bring an end to the difficulty in accessing basic health care, which is quite a distance from the community.
It's very much in place because one of the key things that I always feel so encouraged about is seeing communities trying to initiate projects on their own. And one of such is Fievie Adidokwe, that started the process of initiating the building of a CHIPS compound for themselves. And then they appreciate all donations when the approach was made. And so I've been trying to work out a package for them all this while. And by the grace of God, I've been able to organize these 30 bags of cement as an initial donation towards the continuation of what they've started. And then, of course, to ensure that it is completed on time. I'm also going to see to it that I get them the finishing, because that is one of the key areas that I believe they will be found wanting in terms of support to ensure that they can have the facility in operation as quickly as possible.
An elder of the community, Mr. Samuel Gush, was not only grateful to Mr. Mensah WOYOME for the gesture, but also pledged their support in returning the MP and the NDC back to power in the December polls. He spoke ever.
Ba ya kweta ta gbato yi na jiwo ma uji po vinto ka fo evele na mi ama shishi e kale se wata fo ni mi be enu na o to to fiere e won ku adoji to ni mi onu ku nya le ka me le mi agboro ka bo mi ha mi a chi titire ado balaba e me mi galasi nya akoda fo me mi rai ma wonto no aga vumo no ba waga koto do fo no lele waga no do fo ma ma wo ha ma de zero go ma ko ni ha mi ato gbododola adam egbe no be waga yiji aga de ni ora do fi mi kokole gbe keke me di e de jire mi magaro mi ko dam yo ha mi dam egbe no ko gbododola e dam chi zira ni am chi shi o ku du fie fa fodo me ko ma wo la apedem no le nuga wo be ma wo no wa do so e wa na wo apediji wo no agba achi wo jiji mi fi ho e wo no agba wa fa po ji ma wo na yiro wa do so wa na wo nya kro go masese le de wo mo le waga yaga wa cho uban amen.
On Saturday, 17th October 2020, MP Wisdom Kobena WOYOME made a donation of 50 bags of cement to the Agbopovia community towards the completion of an ongoing self-initiated primary school block. The project, which is at the finishing stages, would provide classroom accommodation for more than 200 pupils of the area.
As part of the request from the Agbopovia community to support this self-initiated project, I use this occasion to congratulate them and to congratulate those behind us, and to tell them that what I am donating today is just the beginning, and that all others, in terms of the requests that have followed, will see some approval. And therefore, we hope that this project will come to completion pretty soon to enable the students and people to use, to benefit the community as a whole.
Rita Kotoku, Oyo Nyakoyika, John Mahama, Yokwe, Awakagale, Ayeso,
I thank God for this opportunity. Agbopovia community has managed to build this school, and as time goes on, we cannot afford to complete the others, and we ask our MP to give us support, and he is able to do this. He gave us 50 bags of cement to support the ongoing project of the school. So, on behalf of the community, I want to use this opportunity to thank him very much.
The South Tongue MP, Honorable Mensa Kobena WOYOME, has over the years been supporting a lot of artisans in the constituency with startup equipment to encourage and enable such apprentice graduates properly fit into the world of work. In November 2016, for instance, some 150 of such female artisans, including seamstresses and hairdressers, received startup equipment from the MP at a colorful ceremony at Dabala. The beneficiary artisans, who described themselves as the vocationists of the South Tongue district, presented a citation to the MP in appreciation of his continuous support to that sector of the local economy. In the People's Manifesto of the Opposition NDC, such support schemes for all artisans across the country will be implemented free of charge and on a national scale when the party returns to power in January 2021. Since the People's Manifesto launched by the NDC in September 2020, Honorable Wisdom Kobena Mensa WOYOME and his team have been interacting with a lot of artisans and identifiable groups in the constituency, including commercial motorbike workers, popularly known as Okada operators. Such engagements are aimed, among other things, at drumming home the benefits such group members should expect in the next government of the NDC under John Dramani Mahama, including the regulation and legalization of the Okada business.
The essence of the meeting is to just continue the drumming home of the need to legalize Okada, which the party's manifesto that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama had about. As a result of this interaction with the people that are operating currently, and the survey across the nation that clearly indicates that the business has spread to every nook and cranny of the country, and the support that is given their families, and how even many, per even what you have heard today, that some who are even currently teachers, who are currently even police officers, and many started as Okada riders. And so it means it has really helped to improve on what happens in many families. So when it is actually legalized and regulated properly, I'm very sure it will be a better, one of the surest source of income for the TONGU.
Some of the successes chalked by the MP and the NDC in the road sector cover 11 major road networks in the constituency. Some of these fully executed works include the Dabala to Agbakope, Dabala to Aduto, as well as the Dalibre to Nutepo roads. The others include the Sogakope Stadium and Sogakope Senior High School roads, as well as the Doklamo to Tojinu roads, just to mention a few. The MP, in collaboration with the former NDC district chief executives of the area, have done a lot in the South Tongu district and constituency. These achievements include the rehabilitation of almost all the health centers and CHIPS compounds in the constituency. Some of these facilities include the Aduto, Dambala, and Dodoekope health centers, as well as the Agbakope, Potame, Doklame, Gamanu, and Tefle CHIPS compounds. The NDC also built a medical store and a district health directorate at Sogakope. The MP's instrumentality also saw the complete rehabilitation of the Sogakope water reservoir facility. The MP, Honorable Kobena Mensa WOYOME, as well as the former DC for the area, Honorable Daniel Amoloku, touch on some of these success stories.
I can tell you, by way of getting such basic amenities in place, you can talk of electricity, you can talk of water, you can talk about good roads, and then key basic, amenities in place. We believe that that will form the basic building block for an accelerated development of the area. We have actually, as a result of some of the things that we have done and interventions, have attracted the local businesses. So when I talk of local businesses, businesses within Ghana relocating to South Tongu, and then are flying their businesses so smoothly and successfully. And so we are seeing an increase in all of these activities. It's so brisk and it's still promising.
From Hawi, the last community in the Agave state, to Dabala, in 6 school projects, 6 classrooms, 6 classrooms, 6 classrooms, 6 classrooms in all the communities up to Dabala. Then Dabala, we look at the secondary school. We put up a 2-story building for the secondary school. We started with a dormitory, boys' dormitory. We converted some of the classrooms which we constructed into a temporary dormitory for them. Then from Dabala, we moved to Agbakope, Achieve, Dendo, Fievie. We moved to Vume, Otame, Agbakope. We did so much, a lot of school. It will be very difficult for me to recollect all those projects. But I know we did a lot at Kumboni too. Kumboni Secondary Vocational School. That place we put up, six classrooms first, another 3 classrooms, and another 18 classroom blocks. We put up a lot of toilets in the various institutions, then some of the communities. Then the electrification projects. That one, it was our plan to reach to every community. Every community. So we asked the assemblymen to submit names of their communities where there is no electricity. And then those communities which have electricity but there is the need for expansion. So they brought the names. So during our time, in fact, if you look at the projects that we executed, it's more than any other any other regime in this our the fourth republic. So we did a lot.
The provision of potable water to more than 50 communities across the constituency has been achieved under the NDC through the instrumentality of the MP, Governor Mensa WOYOME. Notable among these beneficiary communities are Ahiatroga Kope, Magbenu, Hawa Kope, De Kope, Aveji Kope, Suklaji, Bogblemipo, Chinuto, and Amadome. The others are Akalove, Keji, Aveta, Hawi, Zawukope, Nutapo, and Agotaga. The rest include Asidowi, Mokoje, Taje, and Sondo, just to mention a few. The Gamanu Badaba Toko community has not been forgotten. The MP presented a 3,000-gallon capacity poly tank to the residents to partly address their acute water problem. The poly tank would be used to harvest and store potable water for use by the residents. The move by Mr. WOYOME would end the 4-kilometer walking distance the inhabitants embark upon on daily basis to fetch potable water from Gamanu with the yellow water containers popularly known as the Kufo gallons.
Yeah, as per the request that came through you to me about the need for the polytank for the people of Badaba to enable them harvest water to serve their need for water, whilst we work on the major projects to extend pipe-borne water to the community. It's just a temporary measure towards ensuring that at least they don't suffer too much. And so the efforts of your letter to me has yielded this as a donation from me to you, through you, to the community. So that as a first step, I want to assure you that all other communities that need to be connected to the pipe-borne water, come next year, by the grace of God, when our Father assumes the reign of this country as the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and myself return to the guest house. All other needs, as far as water is concerned, to the rest of the communities here that do not have water. I'm sure you know that we went towards ensuring that water even was extended from the Bova to this place through the help of an NGO that was also well assisted by the Japanese embassy. And so those efforts will be continued to ensure that all other communities that are left to be connected to the national lines.
A resident of the Badagba community and teacher at the Gamanu DA Basic School, Sairam Glan, was extremely grateful for the support.
On behalf of the Badagba Toko and then Gamanu, for that matter, thank you for the support and then the donation, and I would also
thank the NDC and your August office as a member of parliament and other stakeholders for the support. And I think this would help us alleviate the plight of the people of Gamonu using what we call 4 gallon to harvest water, where they trek about 4 kilometers, old ladies and the younger ones. That becomes a problem or burden on them. So we thank you so much for the gesture.
On Friday, 13th March 2020, the country recorded its first 2 cases of the coronavirus pandemic. The disease has since been with us till today. On Thursday, 28 May 2020, the former president and flag bearer of the NDC, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, donated 30 sets of personal protective equipment, PPEs, to the district hospital and the Richard Luvati Catholic Hospital at Zogakope. The PPEs were made up of boots, goggles, hand gloves, nose masks, and alcohol-based hand sanitizers, in addition to some 100 face masks and 2,000 hand gloves. The donation came at a time when the district had recorded 4 cases of the coronavirus as at Sunday, 30th May 2020. Former Health Minister and member of the NDC COVID-19 Technical Response Team, Honorable Alex Sebepia, made the donation on behalf of the former president.
On hearing that Zogakope District Hospital or the Zogakope area had recorded its first unfortunate incident of COVID-19 patients in the area, it became important that he immediately sought to see how much or what little help could be given. It is accurate to say that what we bring today is actually not a lot, but in the case of an emergency type situation, we hope to go a long way to help the district hospital to such time that the government supplies arrive. The message from His Excellency is that, first of all, he wishes to congratulate all the health workers who are the co-face for the sterling work that has been done and continues to be done. He realizes that you put yourselves at risk constantly, and therefore wishes that he sends his message of congratulations to you, and also is trying to encourage you to continue with the good work that is ongoing. He doesn't say that this is the finality. He hopes that
the nurse manager in charge of the district hospital, Madam Monica Alberta Asase, received the items on behalf of the 2 hospitals.
Honorable Alex Sebepia and our MP WOYOME and the Central Town and the group at large for donating these PPEs to the South Town District Hospital and Richard Luvati Hospital. We are grateful for providing us with these items. As we are all prepared for the COVID-19 battle, without the PPEs, we can't work. And we thank the Almighty God for blessing us through them to provide all these items. These items will go far away. And now we assure His Excellency, former President John Dramani, that we are now fully prepared to face the battle. We thank him very much.
Earlier on Monday, 16th March 2020, the MP Kobena Mensah WOYOME undertook a 1-day tour of the 2 major hospitals at Zogakope and some health centers, including the Dabala Health Center. The trip was aimed not only to assess the level of preparedness of health staff towards combating the COVID-19 pandemic, but also assure them of his support towards fighting the virus. The MP and his entourage also interacted with customs officers at the Dabala checkpoint to acquaint himself with their COVID-19 preparatory protocols as well. Honorable Wisdom Kobena Mensah WOYOME made a huge donation of PPEs to the District Health Directorate to support all health workers and institutions in the district to stem the spread of the coronavirus pandemic in the constituency. Between March and April this year, the MP supported COVID-19 efforts in the district with more than 100 Veronica buckets, several cartons of bottles of liquid soaps and alcohol-based hand sanitizers, lots of tissue paper, 6 gun thermometers, as well as several boxes of face masks and hand gloves, all valued at more than 150,000 Ghana cedis.
We've been more or less overtaken by the spread of the pandemic.
Oh no.
And as it is ravaging the entire world, there's the need for all of us to prepare, and more especially the frontline officers that we are very much aware are doing their best under the circumstance. The way we ought to prepare adequately, I believe as a country we haven't done that much. However, we want to assure you of our support and to make sure that whatever it is that we can mobilize some resources, such as what we have here, to support you in helping and improving on your care that you are going to be giving to the people of the district. Earlier, I was here and donated some buckets and a few face masks and a few items. I believe we all saw that, but I still think that that is not enough. And what I'm even donating today, I still think that it's not enough. And so for those of you who are watching or who are actually seeing what is happening and can be able to assist in one way or the other, come in and assist.
A very big thanks to our MP, Honorable Kobena Mensah WOYOME, for this honor done us. We are very happy about this. We are very, very grateful. We believe these items will go a long way to improve health service delivery in this district. We pray that Almighty God will give you good health so that you continue supporting health service delivery in this district. Thank you. We are highly appreciated. Thank you very much.
Nana